What's 3 issues that you'll champion when you first take office?
As both of my opponents had mentioned, the issues that I think are of the utmost importance, and I've heard them firsthand on the doors, the ongoing opioid epidemic, coastal infrastructure, and education. When looking at those issues, instead of just putting an emphasis on those issues being addressed, I think it's important to actually address how we're going to tackle those issues. And with the ongoing opioid epidemic, I think it's an all-of-the-above solution. Prosecuting heavily drug traffickers, implementing statewide technology with the use of blockchain to prevent people from filling pharmaceutical prescriptions at multiple pharmacies. It keeps drugs off the street. Providing affordable and accessible treatment centers to those that are struggling with addiction. So that all-of-the-above comprehensive approach is important. With education, looking at the funding formula, and that has its ramifications across the district. It's not just the Chapter 70 funding formula and our local schools not getting the aid that they need. It also affects property taxes, because when we're not getting the regional local aid that we need from the state and our education system, the tax burden falls on small businesses and property owners here in the district. So tackling the funding formula in Chapter 70 is vital. And the coastal infrastructure, wave attenuation devices, they're more fiscally responsible. They're $1,200 a linear foot versus $4,000 a linear foot, and it reduces 7/8 of the kinetic energy of the storm surge. It protects our coastal homes and decreases FEMA payouts to the district.
Great, thank you. How are you going to bring home the bacon to the business community? What relationships do you have in government, municipal leadership, community leadership, business and financial services today that'll help you ramp up quickly to drive change in the business community during your first term? Mr. Kearney.
So bringing home the bacon, it's definitely a multifaceted approach once again. It's not only fostering a business community and a commercial tax base for the municipalities themselves, it's also working directly with the governor's office to make sure that the funds for our district get released from the bond bills. There's a lot of people that are campaigning and talking about the $280 million that we got for coastal resiliency. Looking at the most recent bond bill, Marshfield and Scituate are only getting $1.5 million apiece out of that $280 million. We need an advocate that's going to fight for more funding from that bond bill and make sure that it gets released. I've talked with both the Board of Selectmen in Marshfield and Scituate, looking at the Mass Works grant programs to tackle some of the issues in this district, like brown water coming out of the faucets. We're a developed nation. There's money that we can get through the Clean Water Act on the federal level, and grants that we can access through the Mass Works grant program that can tackle some of these issues. The other thing is we have a rapidly aging population. The senior population in the next 5 to 10 years is going to go, if it's predicted correctly, from 22% to 37%. We need to make sure that we have senior housing and affordable and accessible senior centers, appropriate facilities for them to continue to build and live in this community. And when that happens, they will spend their disposable income in our small businesses.
Great, thank you very much. Just want to point out one thing, that all these questions today have been submitted by Chamber members. So I want to thank the members of the Chamber of Commerce for sending us their questions. We greatly appreciate it.